In my 30-second marathon, I became a sub-3 marathoner, but I had major doubts a month ago after running the 2 Cities Marathon as a training run. I wanted to see where I was at, so I ran at sub-3 pace but only hung on until mile 19 and struggled to a 3:04 finish, not even a PR. I really doubted myself to break 3. That month, I sought redemption, trained harder, but still made sure that I loved running. But in the back of my mind, I had doubts. Maybe a month wasn't long enough. This year's CIM weather was looking to be nearly perfect, around the low 40s. The plan was for my running friend Jay to pace me while he ran the first leg of the relay and then stick with me for as long as he could. His sister and my longtime friend Joyce would cheer us on as she was scheduled to race but was injured. We tried getting to the front of the start line, but it was so packed. This race has gotten so big. In 2007, I was able to get to the front of the start line with no problem. Since this year and last year was used as the USA Championships, and because CIM was featured in the Boston documentary, the race has gotten really big and there were really fast runners. The race started at 7 a.m. Jay and I waited about 10 seconds after the 3-hour pace group crossed the start so that I could have a buffer to finish under 3 hours if I stuck with the pace group. Unfortunately, the pacers went out too fast, but good thing Jay kept telling me to slow down, to stick to the 6:50 pace I had planned for. The miles clicked by and I made sure to pray for each person or group on my dedication list that I had tucked in my glove. I drank the Martini I brought and took the Cliff Gels on the course. I crossed the half mark at 1:29:31. I was just thinking, can I do this again, and noting how my body felt. I did the same with 10K left too. A lot of negative thoughts came in my head. I just tried to keep pushing them out and telling myself to relax and to push through the pain and to rely on my training. By then, the only thing that was hurting was the little muscle under my left big toe, which has been giving me problems. What I did start to feel was my body getting tighter and tighter, kind of like a rubber band tightening. It was getting harder and harder to hit pace. With the 5K left, I kept telling myself that it was up to me to get that sub-3. I saw Joyce cheering me on and I was so happy to see her. I kept focusing on pushing my legs as hard as I could and used the decline on L Street to my advantage. After crossing the finish, I looked at my watch to see 2:59:30. I started crying but kept walking to meet up with John and Joyce. I dropped everything on the ground and wiped my tears, and then I heard, "Sherry!" It was Joyce running toward me, followed by John. Joyce had gotten all my splits via texts to confirm that my time was 2:59:30. She was crying tears of joy for me too.
Man, Sherry did all this for a banana.
Sherry ran 650, sub 650.
Yeah, you went out really fast.
2:59:30. Did it get on your phone?
Yeah, 2:59:30.
This is one of the greatest days of my life.
We just kept celebrating. I was screaming, crying, reliving the run. It was one of the happiest moments of my life.
What happened?
My black toe bled, and my toes were stuck together. Hey, but now it's not black.
Oh, okay.
See?
It's purple and bloody. So what went on? What happened there?
And my
Price of
toes were
victory?
stuck together.
Price of victory.
This is the price of victory. This is the price of sub-3. It's worth it. I don't care. It's all worth it, guys.
That's Sherry Lee. Sub-3 marathoner.